Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, Joust, which was released by Williams in 1982. So again, we're going back to the oldies. Now, with the name Joust, you would imagine that lances and people on horseback fighting each other would play a good part in the gameplay, and you would be partially correct. There are lances involved, but you're not on a horseback. You're riding on, well, these giant birds that look a little bit like ostriches, but yet they're able to fly. To say this is an unusual game is a masterpiece of understatement. It's one of the most surreal games I know that doesn't have the name Jeff Minter attached to it. Now, we can already see here the quite a good description of what you're doing. To attack one of the enemies, your lance has to be higher than theirs. If you do that when you hit them, then you'll destroy them and they drop an egg. If you pick up the egg, you'll get bonus points. If you don't do it in time, the egg hatches and out comes a, I think it's the Shadow Lord or Shadow Warrior or something like that. And he flies around a lot faster and is a lot more aggressive than the regular enemies you're up against. So yeah, he's a lot more difficult to dispatch. Think of him in the same way as the mutant in Defender. You got a similar sort of idea. So other things you need to watch out for is yes, you see the home of the lava troll. Indeed, if you fly too close to the lava there, this hand reaches out, grabs hold of you and drags you in. On the plus side, he will do that to anyone who flies too close there, so he will also do that to any of the enemies in the area. And then there's the pterodactyl that comes along. He can be beaten. That's why it has unbeatable in quotations with a question mark next to it. But beating him is rather difficult, and to be honest, I have no idea how to do it. I was never that good at this game. I never used to play it all that often because it was just a bit too weird for its own good, I think. Anyway, let's get a game underway. And here we go. Now, in order to fly, you have to keep repeatedly hitting the fire button, and then you go and collect the egg. Making your bird stop is, well, tricky, as I fuck up there, because you skids all over the place, and when you do something like that, the game does get a bit frustrating. So if you are in line with the enemies that you're attacking, then you both bounce off each other. It's sort of like a dead heat sort of thing. Alright, so we got that egg. So there's only one more enemy to get in this area. Oh, fuck's sake. And fucking hell, that was close. Okay, so we get through that wave onto level 2, where there are far more of the fuckers. Okay. Right, that's one. Get more bonus points if you pick up the egg in the air rather than waiting for it to fall to the ground. I'm doing better than I thought I would. Right. there's just one more to get, and he's doubtless going to be an absolute cunt. Oh, because yeah, down this lower area, you never know if you're going to hit the platform, therefore bounce off it and hit them, yeah, too low. Now here, as you can see, it starts getting a bit chaotic, and then you fuck it up like that. I thought that was game over. So I got one. Whoa, get away from there. It's, now that the bridge has disappeared from the side there, it's a lot more difficult to actually yeah, it's a lot more difficult to catch the egg. That's oh fuck, oh shit, the pterodactyl or pteranodon is in the area, and I fucking croak it anyway. Oh fuck's sake, I've already entered the initials. I think that is the best score I've got on here. Yeah, only just by 500 points. Alright, fuck it, let's have one more go. So let's get the review part. And well, graphically, oh fucking hell. Graphically, it's not too bad. I mean, graphics are quite detailed actually for 1982. In terms of audio, it's quite heavy on the sound effects, which is fine. Rather lucked out there, I think. So I think audio-wise, it is pretty good. Gameplay-wise, fuck it, it can be a bit frustrating when you get bloody close, and then because you mistime it by just, you know, fractions of a second, fuck it, and end up losing a life rather than, you know, whatever. I was rather lucky to get away with that. Yeah, so it can get a bit frustrating, but I mean, it's not the worst game I've ever played, but I have played better. I'm trying to get down here so I can pick that fucking egg up. Oh, Jesus! And again! So the game is by no means easy. So I'll have one more stab at it, but it's starting to annoy me, to be honest. And that's fucking... What the fucking else can't... Oh yes, because the fucking egg hatched. I think I can... No, it's not going to let me... yeah, I managed to stop that fucker from getting onto the bird that came along, but I'm losing so many lives on the first fucking level, and I'm going to lose another one here. and part of the problem is that you are bouncing around all over the place, and it's bloody difficult to actually stay in control of the bird or whatever it is you want to call it that you're controlling here. I don't know what the fuck I did there that didn't work. And yep, straight into it. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, alright, the game's over, yeah. So, yeah, graphically it looks okay, especially for 82. In fact, it does look pretty good for 82. And audio, I think the audio is pretty good. It's quite heavy on the sound effects, which was something of a Williams trademark. But the gameplay, I'm not a fan of it. The gameplay is far too finicky, and you know, you lose lives because you haven't got pixel precision. And when pixel precision is absolutely essential, then you know, you need a better control system than this. But you know, frantically pressing the fire button to flap the wings, and then as soon as you stop, you start falling down again, and you know, as soon as you drop by that 1 pixel, it's always then that you end up colliding with the other birds. So it does get a bit annoying. I mean, it's certainly rather unique in terms of game design, but yeah, it being unique doesn't make up for the fact that it is quite a frustrating game at times. So I will score this, I'll score it 6 out of 10, which is yeah, average. It's not a terrible game, but I have played better, and I've played games that I enjoy far more than this. So yeah, Joust 6 out of 10. Not really a lot else to add to it. So that brings this one to an end, and we'll see you at the next one.